leatherette. Join the car crash set.
We just got back from North Korea, and all I can say is, holy fuck. Before I went to North Korea, I didn't know that much about it, except for that it was the last real deal cult of personality, socialist utopian state left on Earth. I mean, I knew Kim Jong Il was the perm dude with the big glasses who drank more Hennessy than anybody else on Earth. But when we did more research, we found out that, oh, Kim Jong Il is a huge film buff. He has over 20,000 titles. He built 7 personal private theaters, and he loves slasher films, Godzilla movies, and Elizabeth Taylor. In fact, he loves film so much that he built a huge studio right in the middle of the nation's capital, Pyongyang. So, Kim Jong Il, freakiest guy in the world. North Korea, freakiest country in the world. Kidnapping people to make the freakiest films in the world. This all equals freakiest film story ever. Kim Jong Il came to power in 1993 after the death of his father. His father, Kim Il-sung, was the first ruler slash generalissimo of North Korea. Kim Jong Il made a film about his dad, which helped sort of smooth and solidify his move into power to become the next god slash father slash ultimate ruler slash playboy of North Korea. Kim Jong Il is known to his people as the great general, but he's also great at everything. He's a perfect architect, a perfect clothing designer. He's the best at animal husbandry. He's also the best at making cheese. He's perfect at all arts, especially film. In fact, he wrote a book about it. So Kim Jong Il builds this huge film studio in the middle of Pyongyang, but he doesn't have anyone to make the movies. So he goes out and kidnaps them.
우리가 키드납된 해가 1978년 국방위원장이 이북을 위해서 영화계를 위해서 작품 만들어 달라고 그래서 우리가
So, as most people are trying to get out of North Korea, we were trying to get in, which is no easy task. And it took us about a year and a half of continual nagging and calling before we got a tentative okay to come to northern China in Shenyang and apply in person at the North Korean consulate for a visa to get into North Korea. They pick you up, they put you in a car, they take your passport, they take your money, and they drop you off at a North Korean bar. You're in this North Korean bar, and they're singing these propaganda songs right away. And if it wasn't for my buddy Mark from the LA Times, thank you, Mark, who twigged me to the fact that everybody in the bar is secret police, and if you don't show the proper enthusiasm for the propaganda songs, you're not going to get in. So I drank blueberry wine, got pissed, got up, started singing the songs as best as I could, and because of that, I got my visa the next day, and I got into North Korea. So you arrive in Pyongyang, and your guards come and get you right away. And they put you in a car, and they take you into the city. First thing you notice on the drive in is that there's no traffic. There's no cars, people walk everywhere. You know, then you drive up to your hotel, which is this 45-story hotel, but there's only one line of lights through the whole hotel. And you realize, oh, there's only one floor being used. You go into the lobby, and it's totally empty. All there is a sort of tragic sea turtle floating by himself in this tank.
We've come to 1950s communist time capsule. Industrial wasteland, flooding, dirt.
I can't go anywhere. The hotel's on an island, and you can't leave without your guard, your guide, and secret police. The only way I knew he was secret police is that he was never on camera. But when they do take you where they want to go. It's a government-approved itinerary, and the first place they take you is to the DMZ. The DMZ, or the Demilitarized Zone, which is actually kind of a funny name because it's the most militarized zone in the world, is the last vestige of the Cold War. This is the last place on Earth where East meets West.
This is the historical spot where the Korean People's Army made the Americans kneel down like dogs, and they should remember that. All right, I'll tell them.
So this kind of tour goes on for about 3 days. They take you to this monument, they take you to that monument. You don't know where it is, you don't know what it is, but you have to do it. You have to go to the house of the people, the library of the people, the soccer player of the people, the Juche ideals of the people of this, the people of that. Stultifyingly boring monument after boring monument. And the whole time we're saying, hey, can we go to the film studios? Please, can we go see the film studios? And they're just like, nothing. They won't show us anything. They won't say anything. But they did take us to one place that really blew our minds, and that was Arirang, the mass gymnastics.
You sit here in the biggest stadium in the world with 150,000 kids out there just getting ready to do a show. We're sitting on a dais generally reserved for the great general Kim Jong Il, and we're sitting here. All these people are waiting to perform for us. It's the most insane feeling you've ever had in your life.
The Arirang Games are like a live version of a Hollywood action film. There's 120,000 kids that have trained for 2 years to do all these like card changing and backflips, but nobody's there. The whole show is put on for a handful of people because they're so paranoid that they won't let anybody in to actually watch it. And on one side, you're kind of blown away, but on the other side, you're saying, why? You have no gas, you have no electricity, your people are starving, yet all your money is going to the best and the brightest you have in the country to put on a spectacle for 10 people. I realized this is what North Korea is all about. It's about putting on a show. At this point, we're 5 days in. We've asked them 50 times to see the film studios. We're running out of time, and I start bad tripping. We're not going to go see the film studios, and if we don't, this whole trip has been a bust.
조선인민군 최고 사령관이신 우리 당과 우리 인민의 위대한 영도자 김정일 동지께서는 함흥 영해군인 소지 일용 군공장을 현지 지도하셨습니다.
So we go see Arirang. Thank you, North Korea. You blew our minds. But time is ticking. We got into North Korea, and all I'm going to have is footage of monuments and libraries.
We're bummed. I have the shits. I don't know what the fuck I'm eating at the time. We're very tired. We're going to go out getting drunk with our guides tonight. Hopefully they'll let us shoot more. I look like a used car salesman from Boca Raton or something.
What does anyone do at Pyongyang at night? There's nothing to do. There's zero to do. But in our hotel, there's a karaoke place. And the only people who go to karaoke are foreigners, generals, and high-ranking party officials.
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. This.
So we get drunk. We meet these generals, we're partying with them, and we're like, how do you get anything done here? How do we go see these film studios? And they were very cautious. They said, look, I'm not going to stick my neck out and tell you anything, but here's a word of advice. Dress like us, pay your respects to Kim Il-sung at the statue, and see what happens. So we're like, okay, let's go get some clothes. Problem is, you can't. You can't go to a store, you can't even handle the money. So we had to find a tailor and say, hey, can you make us a suit? And by the way, we need it in 5 hours.
What we want to do is we want to get North Korean-like clothes and a badge and go and pay respects to Kim Il-sung.
You say that only Kim Il-sung, we don't say
Kim
like
Jong Il.
that,
Kim Jong Il.
Chairman Kim Jong Il or great leader
Great
Kim
leader.
Jong Il.
Okay.
We only say it like that.
Okay.
So please
Great leader.
call like that great leader Kim Jong Il, General Kim Jong Il,
General Kim Jong Il.
Chairman Kim Jong Il.
And what about Kim Il-sung, great leader?
President Kim Il-sung.
President Kim
Yeah.
Il-sung. Okay. Can we go to where he lies in state, the Kim Il-sung Palace? The great leader Kim Il-sung Palace.
Great leader Kim Jong Il, General Kim Jong Il,
Great leader.
Chairman Kim Jong Il.
President.
President, yeah.
Okay. Now, does Kim Jong Il have a son?
General Kim
General Kim
Yeah.
Jong Il. Does he have a son?
I don't know. We only respect our General Kim Jong Il.
I'm going to respect them both. I'm going to leave flowers.
That's a good idea. Perfect. We are not friends now,
We're friends.
but with your respect,
We'll be best friends.
with your hearts, respect
Yes.
our General Kim Jong Il and President Kim Il-sung with your hearts.
Yes.
We will be best friends.
Good.
Okay, each other.
I'm excited. I can't wait. I want like this, but lighter. Yeah. Perfect. We're gonna look like that when we're done. We're about to go pay our respects to the great leader, Kim Il-sung, eternal president. Let's go to you.
After that, everything changed. Smiles all around, what do you want to do, where do you want to go? And finally, they let us go see the North Korean film studios.
Having pinpointed cinema as the main link in the whole chain of art and literature, Kim Jong Il sorted that a Korean film studio was built as a model unit in the field of art and literature and gave energetic guidance to this sector.
This is our special favor to look around the film sites.
Thank you. So we're at the film studios in Pyongyang, in North Korea. This is the great leader Kim Il-sung behind us with the cameras. Let's go and check out how they make films in North Korea.
Kim Jong Il is very interested in the work of the film because he sees that the film studio is the very good means of the popular education of the popular masses, and it is a very strong weapon for their ideological education.
활용소 총 부지 면적은 100만 평방미터에 달합니다.
General Kim Jong Il made a film of the great leader Kim Il-sung. He made a film.
이제 그 내용들은 여기 저 사격관에 들어가서 보겠다는 거.
Okay, should we go inside?
Okay. 가시겠습니까?
So we're in the film studio now. We're being introduced by a very amazing picture of General Kim Jong Il. He's directing a mega picture of the war. It's totally insane. I shouldn't say it's totally insane. It's totally So this is the scene of a film that the General Kim Jong Il directed.
Yes, he likes the film very much.
The first thing you realize is this isn't a film studio. It's a museum. No one's making any films here. It's yet another shrine to this guy.
혁명 영화 피바다 창작 사업을 현재서 지도하시는 위대한 용도자 김정일 동지 있습니다. 1969년 8월 29일 날 이 간도 터벌 장면을 현지에서 지도해 주셨습니다. 여기 집을 50유트에 지어놓고 이렇게 불을 지피면서 촬영을 합니다. 경리하는 장군님께서는 이 촬영기 하나 가지고 오모니 손만 찍다하면은 옆에 장치물들이 불에 타서 다 없어지게 될 것이라고 하시면서 이렇게 속대를 동시에 이용해서 촬영을 할 때에 대한 가르치심 주셨습니다. 그래서 원래 이 촬영기 하나 가지고 이 장면을 이틀 동안 찍기로 계획돼 있었는데 위대한 장군님께서 속대를 동시에 이용하도록 하셨기 때문에 8시간 동안에 완성해냈습니다.
So, the North Koreans believe that he invented the whole concept of multi-camera shoots in 1964. In fact, they believe he's so great at making films that they made a film about how great he is at making films.
Visiting the filming hall, he taught the cameraman and actors how to shoot and act. This resulted in the creation of masterpieces that teach man the truth of life and destiny.
And my favorite thing is, if you're a little unsure as to what exactly Kim Jong Il did on this film, what was his role, there's a list.
여기 주요지도 일지에서 보시는 바와 같이 위대한 장군님께서는 1964년 4월부터 2003년 4월까지 11,890여 차례 걸쳐서 지도를 주셨고 구중 현지 지도만 1,770차례 걸쳐서 주셨습니다.
So he gave on-the-spot guidance how many times?
여기 촬영소에만 350여 차례 걸쳐서 나오셨습니다.
Yes, 350, more than 350 times.
He came here 350 times, but he gave 11,000 phone calls?
아니, 1,772장으로 현지에서 말이에요.
아니, 야, 이거는 저기서 내가 이야기하지 않았습니까? 64년 4월부터 2000년 3년 4월까지 총 지도가 1,890여 차례고 이 손님이 나보고 촬영소에 몇 번 나오셨나 그래서 여기는 350차례 나오셨다. 이거는 문화예술부문 전반에 대한 지도란 말입니다.
아니 그게 아니고 그게 아니고 지금 이거 숫자가 있는데 이거 물어보자.
아니 이건 날짜라기죠. 이건 날짜.
이거 뭐 11,890이라고.
이건 2003년 2월 10날 아니나 이 숫자가 들어갔는데.
We got it now. The general, Kim Jong Il, came here 350 times. He gave 1,770 directions, but also 11,890 guidances. And these are all of those things categorized here. I'm not going to ask what 8941 is because when I asked what the 11,890 was, it caused quite a stir. It's kind of like 20th Century Fox or something.
They took us rapidly from room to room to room. Some rooms we could shoot, some rooms we couldn't. I don't know why. We could shoot the camera room, but we couldn't shoot the Soviet mixing board.
No more shooting?
From this moment.
From this moment, okay.
이렇게 현지에 나오셔서 지내주셨습니다.
General Kim Jong Il gave on the spot guidance for changing
They've got recreations of their meals that they used to
President
eat
Kim
when
Il
they were filming.
wrote in 1930s. You covered the I haven't told you. He himself saw this guitar.
He played the guitar.
No, the actors and actresses use this guitar.
He saw the guitar.
He saw this.
He was giving on-the-spot guidance with this camera, and they kept this camera here. Can I look?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. So I'm looking into the same camera that the General Kim Jong Il looked through. I can see things. I can see marvelous things. So this is kind of like their equivalent of, you know, the Wild West town, and they'll have like the saloon and whatever. This is their equivalent to make Asian history films. And do they have like a Japanese or American street or?
There is the Chinese street, the Japanese street, and European street, and also our mountainous street.
Can we see a European street?
They are repairing now.
Repairing it.
If they see they are disliking to see you.
They don't want to see us.
They want to see you.
Okay.
Because this is
Sorry. You should go.
We have to go?
You should go.
They're now kicking us out for some reason. We asked to see the European street and the American street, which they blow up when they blow up America, but they won't let us see it. And now we have to go quickly. But we're on the film set in the Pyongyang studio.
When we finally got into the film studios in North Korea, I expected to be taken to a sound stage or see people filming, making movies, but we just got another museum. It was a facade. And like the Arirang Games, it's just a show. And you realize they're doing all of this for the dear leader. It's Nero. As Rome is burning, we need the spectacle. The DMZ, the People's Library, the Juche Ideals, the Arirang Games. It's just a bunch of sound and fury that signifies nothing.
Only victory and glory are in store for the Workers' Party of Korea. Long live the 60th anniversary of the Workers' Party of Korea.